Popes are known as spiritual leaders, but did you know that one of them was a murderer? Picture this, the 9th century, the reign of Pope Stephen VI. This man of the cloth took his post-mortem grudge to a chilling extreme. He exhumed his predecessor, put the decomposed body on trial, and then flung it into the Tiber River. Yes, you heard that right. A pope, a supposed beacon of morality, committed this horrific act. That's just the tip of the iceberg. Let's dive into the murky waters of papal history. As we travel back to the 10th century, we encounter Pope John IV, whose reign was marked by allegations of murder and sacrilege. A youthful pontificate, John IV ascended the papal throne at barely 18, but his reign was far from innocent. It was marred by scandal and controversy. Rumors swirled of his indulgence in earthly pleasures, with whispers of the Lateran Palace transformed into a den of vice, a veritable brothel. His taste for decadence was not the only blemish on his papacy. Darker allegations emerged of murder, sacrilege, and even invoking pagan deities. The circumstances of his death, too, were shrouded in mystery. Some say he met a violent end at the hands of a jealous husband, a fitting close to a life of scandal. Yet, the story of Pope John XIV serves as a stark reminder of the human fallibility even in the highest echelons of religious power. But as we move forward in time, the scandal does not lessen. The Renaissance, a time of great art and learning, but also a time of great corruption in the Church. This era saw the rise of popes who were more politicians than holy men, using the papacy to further their personal interests and those of their families. Take, for example, the notorious Borgia popes. Alexander VI, born Rodrigo Borgia, was a man of many faces. He was a patron of the arts, a lover of opulence, but also a master manipulator. He used the papacy to advance his family's political ambitions, engaging in nepotism, bribery, and even allegations of murder. His son, Cesare Borgia, was no less infamous. Cesare was a cardinal at a young age, but he had a taste for military power rather than religious duties. His ambitions and ruthless tactics were a far cry from the piety expected of a man of the cloth. Then there was Pope Leo X, a member of the influential Medici family. His extravagant spending on art, music, and personal luxury drained the church's coffers. To refill them, he sold indulgences, a practice that essentially amounted to selling forgiveness for sins. This sparked outrage among many, leading directly to the Reformation, a schism that changed the face of Christianity forever. These popes definitely left their mark, but not all of it was positive. Fast forward to the 20th century, we meet Pope Pius IV, whose silence during the Holocaust has been a source of controversy. As the world was engulfed in the flames of World War II, Pope Pius XIV, born Eugenio Pacelli, ascended to the papacy. His reign, from 1939 to 1958, coincided with one of the darkest periods in human history, the Holocaust. The crux of the controversy surrounding Pius IV lies in his public silence regarding the systematic extermination of 6 million Jews. Critics argue that his silence, his failure to condemn the atrocities, effectively amounted to complicity. A pope, they say, should be a beacon of moral courage, standing up against evil, no matter the cost. Yet, defenders of Pope Pius IV present a different narrative. They suggest that his silence was a strategic decision aimed at protecting Catholics and Jews in Nazi-occupied territories. According to them, any public condemnation of Hitler could have led to severe retaliations, exacerbating the plight of those under Nazi rule. Moreover, these defenders highlight the covert actions taken by Pius IV. They point to evidence of secret diplomacy, of efforts to save Jewish lives by providing sanctuary within the walls of the Vatican and other church properties. They argue that while his public silence might be perplexing, his actions behind the scenes reveal a man deeply troubled by the horrors unfolding around him. The debate surrounding Pope Pius IV is complex and nuanced, reflecting the difficult choices that often come with positions of power. It's a reminder that history, much like humanity, is seldom black and white. While the papacy has seen many honorable men, it's clear that it's not immune to the darker side of human nature. Remember, even the highest echelons of power are not free from scandal and corruption.